bet we gon' show some. I bet we gon' smoke some. Just don't let it be you. Bro. You can't stop this train, you know it's coming. Get out my way, I know some. Elite here, haters there. I bet we control some. I bet we gon' show some. I bet we gon' smoke some. Just don't let it be you. Bro. You're looking for me, I'm looking for you. Like he's seeking, I'm gonna destroy you. When you sneak, you basketball. Friday nigga ain't cooking on. He tried to leave, thought shit was sweet. Now them back, I was looking for him. You spot him out, take him out, and then bring back his head back to us. Some say that my head is foolish. I've got sense but barely use it. Behind them tips, I'm very ruthless. Got like aim, but you didn't do it. Stop this train, you so foolish. I stop your brain before you use. On top of things, this is my music. Got skills like Nike can do it. It's not like you can do this. I rock clubs, you have them going. Got to tie them down and listen. I'm the type they rock cruising. Even the roster shotters and gangsters say that it's that music. Don't hate, get out the way before you niggas get this through. Get out this train, you know it's coming. Get out my way, I know it's something. Here, haters there. I bet we control some. I bet we gon' show some. I bet we gon' smoke some. Just don't let it be you. Bro. You can't stop this train, you know it's coming. Get out my way, I know it's something. Here, haters there. I bet we control some. I bet we gon' show some. I bet we gon' smoke some. Just don't let it be you. Bro. Put y'all this train to turn the pain. Yo. Yeah, I ain't coming to play. I'm gonna jump right into it. I should have shared the link, but I ain't always got the time. You feel me? I'm sure y'all pick up when y'all pick up. But peace to the gods who's watching and that will be watching. But yeah, I'm finna get right into it. Let me, matter of fact, boom. As you can see, they ain't playing with you, but the Wisconsin Senate, and they're not the only state that did it. It's already approved in 20 other states. But Wisconsin's Senate approves bill to dissolve dead bodies by just dumping them in the sewer. You feel me? But this is something they call alkaline hydrolysis. So they're using your cremated body to add minerals to the water, thus making it more alkaline because the human body is naturally alkaline. So they are some sick shit. You know what I'm saying? We living in this land of cannibals. You know, we might need to watch out what we eat. Definitely. I'm sure everybody should know that. But back to it. Yeah, alkaline hydrolysis or water cremation, which involves liquefying the human body and dumping the remains into the sewage system, is already approved in 20 states. See the difference between like if a Marine or Navy person wants to get buried at sea, the sea will take care of them. The sea life will definitely do its part in getting rid of him. But they're gonna make your human body do the part of further dissolving these watery remains. But yeah. Almost, let's get it. Madison, Wisconsin, May 13, 2021. Wisconsin senators approved a bill earlier this week allowing dead bodies to be dissolved in a chemical bath and disposed like sewage. The bill, Senate Bill 228, authorizes a practice called alkaline hydrolysis or water cremation, which liquefies the human body using a mixture of water, heat, and chemical agents, leaving only bones behind. The liquid is then dumped into the sewage system or boiled off. So they're making human soup. And bones can be crushed and deposited in an urn. The Republican-led Senate passed the legislation without debate on Tuesday over the objection of the Catholic bishops of Wisconsin. Catholic teaching is centered on the life and dignity of the human person because each person is created in the image and likeness of God. Kim Vergaturin, executive director of Wisconsin Catholic Conference, wrote to the Senate Health Committee,
The heart, mind, flesh, and bones of a human person are all elements of a unique creation, down to the DNA, which must be honored even after death. And that's a admirable way. Then that's the Moor's way. So anybody think like that got that good common sense in my book. But our concern is that with alkaline hydrolysis remains are washed into a wastewater system as though the body created by God never existed. Vera Kudrin added, wastewater does not honor the sacredness of the body, nor does it allow the grieving to honor the dead after disposition. Senator Patrick Teston, R. Stevens Point, who sponsored SB 228, argued, or yeah, he sponsored the bill, argued for the measure as a means to promote consumer choice. At a hearing for the bill, he said that Wisconsin funeral directors are receiving more and more requests for flameless or water cremation. I believe in allowing consumer choices. And if a consumer chooses flameless cremation, I would like to empower Wisconsin funeral directors the means to fulfill that choice, Teston said. Catholic leaders have sternly rejected that reasoning. Respect and reverence for human bodies must not be sacrificed for a cheaper, quicker disposition. The Texas Catholic Conference of Bishops said 2 years ago, after attempts to authorize alkaline hydrolysis were introduced into the Lone Star State, we must treat the remains of all human beings, no matter how they lived or how they died, with dignity, charity, and respect. Chemical digestion of the human body falls to follow, fails to follow the simple principle. The bishop said, likening the practice to dumping aborted babies down drains. Clergymen across the United States have similarly spoken out against water cremation and other alternative disposition methods, including in Missouri, Ohio, and Washington. Around 20 states, nevertheless, have approved alkaline hydrolysis. They give you a name so it could sound sweet to you. You know, Instead of saying cannibal soup, you know, like they always talk about Campbell soup. No, cannibal soup. According to the Cremation Association of North America, CANA. Wow, Cremation Association of North America. The practice involves a pressurized vat that typically can hold around 100 gallons of liquid. Deceased people placed in the chamber can be heated up to 302 degrees and bathed in lye, an industrial chemical agent used as a drain cleaner, uh, to induce rapid decomposition. The full process of alkaline hydrolysis takes between 3 to 16 hours, ultimately producing a sterile liquid devoid tissue and DNA. In some cases, the water is diverted and used for fertilizer because of the potassium and sodium content. And I hope everybody knows that, yeah, a dead body is the best fertilizer, but you cannot eat it. You cannot eat what it grows. You'll have the biggest tomatoes ever known to man, the biggest fruits or vegetables known to man if you fertilize it with a human, but you cannot eat it. It is essentially toxic because you're eating that human at that point. So I don't know why they would turn it into a juice and pour it on there and think that's something different. But yeah, the full process. Okay, proponents of alkaline hydrolysis claim that it is greener than traditional cremation with fewer carbon emissions. It's like go green. Arguments that the Wisconsin Catholic Conference has dismissed as well. The practice can use anywhere from 100 to 300 gallons of water, which is not going green, it's wasting the water, and can influence pH levels in the water supply. Vera Kudrin said, we question whether a process that alters the chemical composition of large amounts of clean water is good stewardship. The Catholic Church emphasizes burial of bodies, but has softened its stance on traditional cremation since the 1960s, permitting cremation unless this is chosen for reasons which are contrary to Christian teachings. Human remains must be buried in cemeteries, entombed in a mausoleum, or inurned and may not be scattered. The church holds. Like, wow, this is what they got going on. I don't know if that sounds sick to y'all, but I know it's sick. You feel me? And I personally don't want no parts of it. You feel me? Like the brother Jay Valentino told you best. We in the land of the dead. It's serious, man. People they ain't gonna take none of this serious. This is obviously something they are all for. So yeah. But this some of the sickest stuff I've seen, and this been a sick year. Ever since we've been putting on these masks, things really got sick, ain't it? And they ain't the people, like not in a disease type of way. No, things are getting sicker. Mentally. And I don't know if we got some people just joining in, but yeah, we just went over that article showing and proving that over 20 states, there's 21 states so far approved water hydrolysis, or alkaline hydrolysis, where they're gonna water cremate the people. Boil them down into a bath and pour them into the sewage system. I know down here, personally, the sewer system, the sewer water that we flush is what uh, they refresh basically. They so-called clean it and distill it and drop acid in there to neutralize it, and then they put the same sewer water that you flush back down your water pipe. So we'll be just swimming in these dead people for years to come. They just gonna throw the acid in there, try to dissolve the flakes. Like, it's so much trash in your water that's so transparent because they use the acids that essentially have burnt it down to it's transparent, but it's still there. And then you put a color base inside of there, and I've seen people who work for, like, GE, General Electric, and they sell water cleaning products, and they show you how dirty your water is. And then once they put that dye in there, you can actually be able to see it, and you'll be like 80% of the cup of water is really trash. It's just invisible. So we drinking. They have worms, parasites, all type of things that's been through these these acids and survived and all this. So all these things are still in there. They're just clear. Oh yeah. Yeah, they always got it. That's what I'm saying. It's always like that. Yeah. Yeah, it was like for about a week or two, about at least a week. They were telling people you gotta boil your water. Don't take a bath in it. All kind of shit. I ain't lying. We had us feeling like we had to take a bath with bottles of water. For real. Yeah, man. But y'all already know. I was just stopping through because I ain't heard nobody speak on that. You know what I'm saying? So that's something sick. They just add on to the fact that, real life proof of cannibals, real life proof of zombies. It's sick out here. Y'all be, what I'm saying? Y'all be easy.